So we are starting from the verse 1. Yes.
What we can do is we can start from here because these people they don't get chance a lot of times.
Okay.
No, middle. Wow. Reverse order. Like this two and then
the opposite way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start again. Okay, you can start first. Yeah.
Sri Narada Muni said, a person able to cultivate spiritual knowledge should renounce all material connections and merely keeping the body inhabitable. He should travel from one place to another, passing only one night in each village. In this way, without dependence in regard to the needs of the body, the sannyasi should travel all over the world.
A person in the renounced order of life.
A person in the renounced order of life may vary to avoid even a dress to cover himself, if he wears anything at all.
If he wears anything at all, it should be only a loin cloth. And when there is no necessity, a sannyasi should not even accept a dand. A sannyasi should avoid carrying anything but a danda and kamandal.
The sannyasi, completely satisfied in the self, should live on alms begged from door to door, not being dependent on any other person or any place. He should always be a friendly well-wisher to all living beings and be peaceful, unalloyed devotee of Narayana. In this way, he should move from one place to another.
Okay, let's go from back. Who has it? She wants to.
Yeah.
The sannyasi should always try to see the supreme pervading everything and see everything, including this universe resting on the supreme. During unconsciousness and
One translation at a time.
it was just 3 lines.
Can you pass that? She wants to read.
Text 5.
During unconsciousness and consciousness and between the two, he should try to understand the self and be fully situated in the self. In this way, he should realize that the conditional
It's on the screen. You can see.
conditional and the vibrative stages of life are only illusionary, not actual factual. With such a higher understanding, he should see only the absolute truth pervading everything.
Text 6. Since the material body is sure to be vanquished, and the duration of one's life is not fixed, neither death nor life is to be praised. Rather, one should observe the eternal time factor in which the living entity manifests himself and disappears.
Since the literature that is a useless waste of time, in other words, literature without spiritual benefit should be rejected. One should not become a professional teacher as a means of earning one's livelihood, nor should one indulge in arguments and counter-arguments, nor should one take shelter of any cause or faction.
A sannyasi must not present allurements of material benefits to gather many disciples, nor should he unnecessarily read many books or give discourses as a means of livelihood. He must never attempt to increase material opulences unnecessarily.
A peaceful, equipoised person who is factually advanced in spiritual consciousness does not need to accept the symbols of a sannyasi such as the Tridanda and Kamandalu. According to the necessity, he may sometimes accept those symbols and sometimes reject them.
Although a saintly person may not expose himself to the vision of human society by his behavior, his purpose is disclosed. To human society, he should present himself like a restless child, and although he is the greatest powerful orator, he should present himself like a dumb man.
Yeah. So we are discussing the today text 9. Okay. So we will recite together. Nayater ashramaha prayo Dharma heturmahatmanah Santasya samachittasya Bhibrayat utavatyachet.
Nayate Rashama Prayo.
Dharma hetur mahatmana.
Shantasya samchittasya
Vipriyad utavatyayet.
Nayater ashrama prayo.
Ayate ashrama prayo. Dharma heturma praya.
Santasya samachittasya.
Sandasya samachittasya Vibrayat suatajet.
Dharma hetur mahatmana.
Santasya samachittasya.
Viprayat utavatyachet.
Nayate Rashama Prayo.
Dharma heturmahatmana.
Shantasya samachittasya
Vibrayat utavatyachet. Synonyms altogether. Not. Yate of the sannyasi. Ashrama the symbolic dress with danda and kamandalu. Praya almost always. Dharma hetu the cause of advancement in spiritual life. Mahatmanaha who is factually exalted and advanced. Shantasya who is peaceful. Samatashasya who has attained the stage of being equipoised. Pribrayat one may accept such symbolic signs. Uta indeed. Va or Tyajit one may give up. Translation. A peaceful equipoised person who is factually advanced in spiritual consciousness does not need to accept the symbols of a sannyasi, such as the Tridanda and Kamandalu. According to necessity, he may sometimes accept those symbols and sometimes reject them. Purport.
I never got a chance. There are 4 stages of renounced order of life. Kutitaka, Bahutaka, Parivrajacharya, and Paramahansa. Herein Srimad Bhagavatam considers the Paramahansas among the sannyasis. The Mayavadi impersonalist sannyasis can attain the Paramahansa stage. This is because of their impartial conception of the absolute truth. Dharmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavan Iti Sabhyate. The absolute truth is perceived in 3 stages, of which Bhagavan, or realization of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is meant for the Paramahansas. Indeed, Srimad Bhagavatam is also meant for the Paramahansas. Paramo Nirmat Sharanam Satam. Unless one is in the Paramahansa stage, he is not eligible to understand the Srimad Bhagavatam. For Paramahansas or sannyasis in the Vaishnava order, preaching is the first duty. To preach, such sannyasis may accept the symbol of sannyas such as danda and kamandalu, or sometimes they may not.
Okay, bro.
Generally, the Vaishnava sannyasis, being Paramahansas, are automatically called Babajis, and they do not carry a kamandalu or danda. Such a sannyasi is free to accept or reject the marks of sannyasa. It's only thought that where is there an opportunity to spread Krishna consciousness. Sometimes the Krishna consciousness movement sends its representative sannyasis to foreign countries where the dandas and kamandalu are not very much appreciated. We send our preacher in ordinary dress to introduce our books and philosophy. Our only concern is to attract people to Krishna consciousness. We may do this in the dress of sannyasi or in the regular dress of gentlemen. Our only concern is to spread interest in Krishna consciousness.
Jai. So in this chapter we are discussing about perfect behavior of a perfect person. So it's about sannyasis. So before the classes we discussed about brahmachari, vanaprastha, And so today we are discussing about the sannyasi. The sannyasi, there are like 4 stages. The first is brahmachari, and then is a grahastha, and then is vanaprastha, and then the last one is a sannyasi. So sannyasi is the one who is considered as the one of the toughest the ashram, and the people who are taking this sannyasi, they renounce order of life and they do not entangle in material activities. They just are into the spiritual things and always consider them as taken as a shelter of Krishna. So in this purport it is mentioned like there are 4 stages of the renounced order of life, like Kutichaka, Bahudaka, Parivrajakacarya and Paramhansa. So Kutichaka means the one who has taken like who is living outside in a cottage near the village or like outside a city, living alone. So Kutichakata is the like first stage of sannyasi, and the second one is Bahudaka. So Bahudaka is a type of mendicant like who lives in a strange town or a village which is unknown, and he maintains himself with like begging alms from door to door, and he doesn't entangles with his own family. So Parivrajakacarya. Has anyone heard this word before? Yeah, so it means like the one who travels alone through forest, towns, city, villages, and just to gain faith in God and to enlighten the inhabitant by the message of the God. So he is considered as the messenger, and who is the sannyasi who travels throughout the world just to send the message and have his faith in God. And the final stage is the Paramhansa. Paramhansa is translated as like perfect swan, supreme swan. The swan is, why is it written as Paramhansa? Because Hansa are like they are equal on the land and on the water. So whenever you see like a swan, they would walk on the water just as if they like would swim in the water. So it's the same as like the matter of spirit. So they can awaken in all realms, like both in the matter of spirit, and they are truly equal in the matters of the spiritual advancement. So Paramhans is the like last stage, and if you mention like we mentioned earlier, like the last 2 stages of sannyas is like Parivrajakacarya and the Paramhansa. So we mentioned in the very first line of the Premadhvani, Jai Om Vishnupad, Paramhansa Parivrajakacarya, Asasata Shri Srimad, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki. Yeah, so Prabhupada is both. He is Parivrajakacarya and Paramhansa. So he traveled whole world without anyone, and he is a Paramhansa. So if you take shelter of Paramhansa, that you can easily go back to Godhead, and you can easily advance in your spiritual life. But has anyone know like before Prabhupada take sannyas, what was his actual name before that? Abhay Charan. So when Prabhupada was as a Abhay Charan, he was not into taking sannyas. So Prabhupada was like, this is like to renounce everything, and I have a family. If I take sannyas and everything, they will suffer. And his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur, he used to tell him, you must take sannyas, you must take sannyas. But Prabhupada was not that. He was not into that. His main intention was to take, let me make my business rich and let me get rich, and then I will do Krishna conscious and I will spread Krishna conscious to all the world by getting rich. But Krishna had some other plans. So Krishna took everything, his family, business, everything. And one day in his dream, he was getting dreams of his Guru Maharaj that now you have to take sannyas now. And his god brother, he forced him to take sannyas, and then he became the one of the biggest sannyasi which we know, and he is the Parivrajakacarya and Paramhansa in the Gaudiya Sampradaya. So when Prabhupada mentions, like it is mentioned in Lilamrita also, that Prabhupada is considered as a jet age Parivrajakacarya. Like he was prepared like throughout the world. His plan was to he took sannyas first, and then he was told in some the inhabitants of Vrindavan that you can stay in Shri Radha Damodar temple, and we will help you make 2 rooms for you, and you can stay there and you can do your sadhana. So Prabhupada said, you are giving me opportunity to do sadhana in Vrindavan. Why would I won't come? So he went there and he started doing his sadhana there. And he was so into his Krishna consciousness and he started preaching also there. But after some time he was thinking like now is the time I have to take, I have to start preaching throughout the world. So his plan was to go to USA and then London and come back to India. That's it. But the thing is, when he went to USA, he made the people like hippies the devotees, and they went to Australia, Malaysia, and then sooner or later he also wanted to go to like Moscow. Like he wants to spread it to like America and major cities like Tokyo, Paris, everywhere. But after that he thought that now is the time I have to preach throughout the world. I don't want to go into one city. I have to go all the world. So Prabhupada was traveling, was in the mood of like Narad Muni, the one who is speaking this conversation with Yudhishthira Maharaj. So the fun fact is like the translation which was said by Narad Muni, like this is a conversation between Narad Muni and Yudhishthira Maharaj, and Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking about the 4 ashramas, and Narad Muni is telling about the sannyasi, like qualities and principles of sannyasi. So Narad, the fun fact is like the one who is saying is also the best preacher, and the one who has translated is also the best preacher in this world. Yeah. So in the very first canto, like Srila Prabhupada says that I travel like all over the world, like fully satisfied and without being proud or envious. But I do everywhere like by the grace of Almighty Krishna, either in the transcendental world or in the 3 divisions of the material world. So he was saying that it is duty like of every sannyasi to have like experience all varieties of God creations and to go through all like forest, town, hills, village and gain in faith in God. And sannyasi's first duty, as I mentioned in the purport also, is to preach. So he has to take all the risk without any fear. And the most typical sannyasi of the present age is Lord Chaitanya, who travel in the same manner through the central India, like jungles, and enlighten even the tigers, bears, snakes, deers, elephants, and many other jungle animals. So if you have seen in the mezzanine, we have a picture like of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with the animals, and yes, in that pose. So he went to Vrindavan, he went to the south of India, just traveling on the bare feet, and he was giving Krishna Prema to even the animals, like and the Mayavadis also. So Prabhupada, but Prabhupada mentions that in the age of Kali, like taking sannyasi is very difficult because we are bound with the material things and we can't go out of that. But however, if one takes sannyas, so one should take a vow of renunciation of family life and may not interfere with the whole time and energy just in hearing and repeatedly chanting the holy names of the Lord. And it was done by the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan also. And yet the Prabhupada said that we should not take sannyas, but he took sannyas and was traveling everywhere. So he attained the advanced stage where like Prabhupada, pure devotees were residing in Vrindavan, and Narad Muni was also traveling like all parts of the world. As a news writer in India, like he appropriately like titled him as like a Jet 8 Parivrajaka. So like Prabhupada says that even if someone takes like the sannyas, one should never take go like Narad Muni, and one should not them. But he says whenever one goes to the sannyasi stage, he can take the shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and sit down at one holy place, and he can whole time he can spend is doing this sadhana. But Prabhupada, he didn't do that. He said like I want to give this Krishna consciousness to everyone and want to liberate everyone. So he went everywhere. So this was Prabhupada. And after that, the preaching one is one of the most thing. If you see like sannyasis in our temple also, like His Holiness Bhaktiman Swami Maharaj, he also travels every in every month, like he goes to other temples, preach there, do Harinam Sankirtan. So it is the duty of every sannyasi to like preach everywhere. And the same example you goes with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas at the very age of 24. So he lived his life like for just 48 years old. Yeah, this one. Yeah, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lived his like 48 years, and half of his life was just he was taken as sannyas. So he knew like what is his mission of life and what he wanted to do, just to give Krishna prema and preach all over the world. So the one Chaitanya Prabhu used to go with like everywhere. Went to Vrindavan, he went to south of India, he went to Orissa, he went to Bengal. But after when he went to Vrindavan, he met two like six Goswamis. He first met two Goswamis. Can anyone name like who was it? Yeah, so Rupa Goswami is known as he was one of the chief secretary of the Nawab of Bengal, Hussain Shah. So he was like full of opulence. He was considered a rais in that field, and he had like so much money. But after he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Ramakeli village, he changed his intentions of his life, and he says like I want to just take shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and I don't want to do anything. So he has so much money that he took like money in his like boats, two boats, and took all the gold coins. He had around 50,000 gold coins, if I'm not wrong, and he divided his whole wealth. Like, I'm a business admin student, so I also do the accounting, like how much money he gave to everyone. So like 50% he gave it to like Brahmins, and 25% he gave to his relatives, and just 1/4 of his wealth he kept with one respectable Brahman, so that he kept it for his like personal safety. So that so he was thinking like there may be some legal complication because he's resigning from his chief secretary post of with the Nawab of Bengal. So he was thinking like that, and he deposited like 10,000 coins for Sanatan Goswami, because Sanatan Goswami was arrested because he was thinking that I won't go to my job, because he was the treasurer of Nawab of Bengal. So he was thinking that I won't go to temple. I will just say that, just like we say whenever in school or college we go like, I am sick today, I won't come today. So he just said that in his job also, that I am sick, I won't come. So Nawab of Bengal was thinking like, both the brothers are not coming. What is the thing? So he thought like, so he arrested, and he said that he was doing the preaching in Srimad Bhagavatam in his home. So he had the signs of becoming a sannyasi way before, when he was just thinking that I should take sannyas and take shelter of the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when he went there, so Rupa Goswami thought that I kept 10,000 gold coins for his brother Sanatan Goswami, and he said that let me keep this so that he can get out of the jail and come back to me, and so that we can go to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Vrindavan. Because Rupa Goswami was not arrested, so he went with his was smaller brother Anupam. So he went with him at the Vrindavan. So he met the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there, and when they met there, they were already renounced everything, but they were thinking that what should we do now? So Chaitanya Prabhu gave them the instructions of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, which is known as in the today's nectar of instruction and nectar of devotion. So he got the nectar of instruction there, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the two main instructions of that. Like, can anyone tell like what were the two instructions? Any guesses?
Go to Vrindavan.
And
to find Krishna's pastimes, the various pastimes have.
yeah, so one was that to relocate the places where in Vrindavan, all the pilgrimage places like Radha Kund, Govardhan Hill, everything, and they made the temples there like Radha, Shishi Radha, Madan Mohan, Shishi Radha Govind, and others. And so they were given the two main instruction of Rupa Goswami. Like, Rupa Goswami was told to relocate the pilgrimages and to preach all over the Vrindavan and get the devotees back to where they were belong. So Mahaprabhu also gave the instruction that to preach, because preaching is the first duty of sannyasi. So when he went there, and also like in the translation, if you read like, Prabhu, can you pull the 1 to 10 one? It is mentioned that the symptoms of the like everything what is mentioned in the like Narad Muni, they have all the symptoms like Rupa Goswami and the Sanatan Goswami. So Sanatan Goswami, like if you see like in the renounced order of life, to try to avoid even a dress and should be only a loincloth. So they used to wear a loincloth only, like Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami never engaged in like wearing like dhotis, kurtas. He just became a sannyasi like at the point, and it is accepted that one should not accept a danda and a kamandalu. So here the danda means like three danda. In our sampradaya also, like it is mentioned like the three danda means one is renounced, one who is just entangled with his body, mind and speech for the service of Krishna. And kamandalu is like one small pot with a handle. If you have seen like Lord Brahma and keeps it with him to give to pure anyone. So sannyasis used to keep this, but nowadays Prabhupada says that it is not necessary to keep a three danda and kamandalu, because sometimes they go to like foreign countries like Canada, Russia, France. Now they are going to Italy also and that other places. So say they are like, it is not like recommendable, because some people may think this is like a weird thing. So three danda and kamandalu is like one of symbol, like they are sannyasi, but sannyasis are so like by their glance only, and by that if you can just see them by just face to face also, you can say that these are sannyasi. They don't have to carry a symbol like like an I card, like I am a sannyasi. See, they can go like without three danda and kamandalu. So it also it is mentioned that the sannyasi must not present the allurements of material benefits to gather many disciples, nor should he unnecessarily read many books or give discourses as the means of livelihood. So if you see like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't have like so many disciples. He just kept 6 disciples and some others in Orissa, and he said that just to preach my words and what I'm saying, and do not read another books. And if there is one incident like when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met Mayavadis in Orissa, so they were the sannyasis of Mayavadi, and he said they were they thought that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't read anything. He's just chanting and dancing and doing kirtan everywhere and just asking everyone to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So they Mayavadis were getting like, they felt sympathy for him, like he should get some Vedic knowledge. He's like just chanting and dancing. So one day they called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and had a meeting with him. So they started giving the, I know you are a very young sannyasi, so we should I think we should give you the knowledge of Vedas. Yeah, so they started giving the knowledge of Vedas for like 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat just like this, and he mostly saying, okay. He was not saying any single word. And after they paused, after they completed the whole knowledge of Vedas, they asked one thing. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you didn't get any doubt or anything, you don't have any question. So Mahaprabhu said, whatever, he didn't say anything, he just started giving the knowledge. He first said that I'm not entangled in such things, because the lines you said are all wrong. So he started giving his knowledge. So after hearing that knowledge from Mahaprabhu, they all turned to Mayavadis, to the Krishna conscious devotees, and they said that right, he proved that at a very single time that they were wrong. So this is a very example that one should not entangle like unnecessary reading many books and attempt to material opulence also. So like just as the example as is told, like Rupa Goswami, he has so many gold coins. So when he thought like I should become sannyasi and just renounce everything just to go and take shelter, so he just started distributing his whole wealth to his relatives, Brahmins and his older brothers, so that he can come out and take sannyas. So he was giving money also to take sannyas, like that. So and the next verse is saying about that one should since the material body is sure to be vanquished and the duration of one's life is not fixed, neither death nor life is to be praised. Rather, one should observe the eternal time factor in which the living entity manifests himself and disappears. So the Goswamis also used to chant all the time. They used to spend their time in Vrindavan and used to just think about Krishna. Sometimes they used to think about the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sometimes they used to think about what the literatures they can write. So they used to write literatures, they used to think about Krishna, and they used to just discuss about the pastimes of Krishna. That's like we do in Krishna Katha. So these were the regular daily activities of Goswamis in Vrindavan. So after Rupa Goswami went to Vrindavan, he started doing his duty. Sanatana Goswami, he was there with he was in prison, and he got like 10,000 gold coins from Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami told him like, you should join us in Vrindavan, we are already here. So he asked the jail keeper like, please get me out, I can give you, he was a meat eater, so he gave him a bribe like, I will give you 5,000 gold coins, just please let me get out. So he said that no, 5,000 is not enough, you have more, I know. So he asked for more. So Sanatana Goswami said, okay, take 7,000 gold coins, but let me out. So he gave him the 7,000 gold coins, and then he went out, and he wanted to go to, he was very far from the Vrindavan, so he wanted to go from the hilly areas also. So he had needed a ride from there. So one there was a horse carting. So he asked him, so can you give me a ride so that I can go from here? So he said that in the night I can do it. So he said that okay, I will give you some coins, take some gold coins, and then let me get out from this place. So he went there, and he gave some coins from there also. And after that, there was one devotee also, very nice devotee. He said that I will help you to reach the other side of Ganga so that you can go to Vrindavan from there. So Sanatana Goswami said that why is he giving me like before, without asking for anything, he is saying that please I will help you. So Sanatana Goswami was thinking, he was suspicious like, why is this happening? So when he asked his servant, so he said that he knows like we have some gold coins, and he might be thinking that he might kill us the night before when he take us to the other side of Ganga. So he gave like 7 gold coins from him. Sanatana Goswami gave some coins to that guy, and he said that, so I know you are a very nice person, please take 7 gold coins. So that guy said, no, actually I was going to kill you the night before we are going to Ganga, because I knew you have some gold coins, but you are so good that I don't want this. So he said that because of the gold coins, because of the material opulence which I have, I'm suffering here, please take this so that I can be freed from this and no one comes after me. So his servant also was very like material opulent, so he kept 1 gold coin with him. So he asked him like, you also take it and don't give it to me. And he was like with 0 gold coins, and he doesn't have anything. But unfortunately he met his sister's husband Sridham, and he took him with him with his ride, and he went with him, like he gave a woolen cloth to him, and they went to Vrindavan, and he met Rupa Goswami and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there. When he went, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he that is one beautiful pastime, like why he is considered as one of the best sannyasi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was thought like he is one of the best person, like who renounced everything just to get out and take renounce order. He came out of the jail to take renounce order. So it was like really big thing. So when they met there, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him like, please give him some nice clothes and make him ready, like get him clean shave so that he looks good. So after he gave some clothes. So he said that please don't give me some new clothes, give me your used clothes and I will take it. So Sanatana Goswami said that this thing. So what do you think Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's reaction would be? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got very happy that he is not taking the new clothes, he is taking the used clothes, and the used clothes he got from the householder. He took it and he torn into pieces and put it as a loincloth, just like it is mentioned is that like one should just wear a loincloth in that. And they used to go like take alms from by begging from door to door, like as a madhukari, and they used to eat like a dry breads and just like a chickpeas also. So Sanatana Goswami and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rupa Goswami, they were the sannyasis which were like we should just follow the renounce order and do not entangle in material activities. And and they used to just preach all over in the Vrindavan and all over there. So they created the temples. If we know that Shri Radha Madan Mohan temple is created by like run by established by Sanatana Goswami, and Shri Radha Govind Temple was established by Rupa Goswami, and they spent their whole lives there, preached Srimad Bhagavatam, all the Vedic literatures, and spent their whole life there, and their samadhi is also there now. So these were the qualities and the principles of sannyasis. So I will pause now and ask for questions, if any.
Thank you so much, Robert. It was a really wonderful lecture. You were mentioning about three dandas, like what it signifies. But sometimes, so basically, I just had this doubt. I never asked anybody. So, since I had a fortunate to hold the three danda of Sundar Chaitanya Goswami Maharaj, and once I hold it, somebody else's three danda who I forgot. So sometimes there are like, instead of three, there are four dandas. One is like really small and then other ones are big. So what is the meaning of the fourth danda?
So like there are like three types of danda. It is mentioned in the Bhagavatam also. If you see, like the danda is one who takes as a sannyasi. So three danda is like who has renounced, who's just entangles in body, mind and speech in the service of the Lord. So fourth danda is like other thing. The sannyasis are like so many, like other sampradayas also. Have you seen this in this sampradaya or other? Here. Where?
So this is the Goswami Maharaj.
He's carrying four danda.
Yeah, the fourth one is like really small.
So it won't be a danda because the dandas are like the big one only. If you have seen with the Prabhupada also.
Might be stick.
Might be other stick, like if you see Dharmapran Prabhu, he's also carrying a danda, but it is not a three danda. In the same way, it might be some other stick also, because there is only one thing only. That's why.
Because it was wrapped in like with three dandas, so that's why I was confused.
Then we should ask someone who has.
You can ask him also.
Ask the sannyasi.
Yeah, because I said in the first line. I'm not. Anything else?
Very nice. Happy message.
Happy.